Welcome to Chapter 4, Lesson 3, Discover Hidden Opportunities Within Niches. In this lesson, we're going to learn about how to read the niche and how to find opportunities within a niche. We will determine what item might have the highest chances to sell, and then we could potentially look for it with our supplier. In the last videos, we went over how to find a niche. In this video, we're going to learn about what information is very important to collect before you go to your supplier. That way, you will know exactly what item to look for when you do go to your supplier. So let's start with our previous searched keywords, which are universal car holder for cell phone. And now the reason we know the stats are good for this niche, we did mention it in our previous video, but just to go through it. We look for successful listings above 60%. The sell-through rate should be above 1,000%. We do also look for a high average product price. The higher the average product price, the better profit you might be making. But there is still no reason to limit yourself. We look for high sale earnings. The sales earnings show us how much potential this niche has and how much money it generated. So after we've determined the stats are good, we're going to scroll down to the product list. Here we're going to learn how to use the above filters to our advantage. So right before we go ahead to look for our product, we first want to evaluate the sellers. We want to make sure to check out their feedback score, which is located right here under this star. We also want to check out how many units they sold, which is amount of sales. And then of course, we want to look at their products. We want to know what type of material is being used. What do these items offer? Are they practical or are they not? We want to understand these products that are being sold. That way, when we go to our supplier, we know exactly what to look for. We need to know that the item that we do find with our supplier will answer all of these needs, such as the look of the item, the price of the item, do they offer the right features? That way, we can be sure that we will sell this item. And how you can gather that information is just by going over the photo of the item. By doing that, you can see the first, second, third, and fourth items are very different. You can see that they have different functions, that they're different colors. If they come in a pack of 1 or 2, as you can see that there are many types of these items available. So after you've examined all of these photos and you've scrolled down and examined a lot of these other products that are a little bit lower down the list, the next step that you're going to make is checking out the titles for these products. It's very important to read the titles to know what the product is exactly for. As you can see, this first product here is a windshield mount cradle holder stand for a mobile cell phone, and it can rotate 360 degrees. The second one also has the option to rotate 360 degrees, and it's a mount holder car windshield stand for iPhone, Samsung mobile phones. The first two can hold phones as well as GPS systems. The second one you see you can put on your windshield or on your dashboard. The third one here, looking at the title, that goes into your cup holder in your car, and it is just for cell phones. It does not have GPS in the title, nor does it have the 360 degrees in its title, even though when you look at it, you can tell that you can spin it 360 degrees. But that is not included in the title, so you can never be too sure. The fourth item here is a 2-pack of magnet car dashboard mount holder for cell phone, Samsung Galaxy and iPhone. So just by looking at these photos and reading these titles, you can tell a lot about this niche. So after you've taken the time to look at all of these photos and you scroll down and you look at more products and read all the titles to make sure what keywords are being used the most, and you've checked out the seller feedback score as well as the number of times each item sold, your next step is to look at the prices. The goal is to find the highest selling price because this will give you more opportunity to make a better profit. So you can always use the price filter for this. If you click on the price here, it will filter it out from lowest price to highest price. And if you click it again, it will filter out from highest price to lowest price. As you can see, this first item here sold 146 times for $42.95. But this is a branded item. It is a WeatherTech item. So after you filter by price, you can look for some opportunities with higher selling prices, which will give you more room for a higher profit. So that is one filter you can use to your advantage. After you've seen these photos, the keywords and the titles, as well as the price, you may go to your supplier and try to find something that is similar, such as these. The goal here is to go to your supplier and try to find something better or the same, have a better title, and try to sell it for a cheaper price than your competition. And it only has to be by a few cents. Another filter that can help you find great opportunities is the filter called amount of feedback. Once you click on it, it filters out the amount of feedback for every seller from lowest to highest. This gives you easy competition because if these sellers who have lower feedback scores manage to sell an item a couple of times and manage to get on the first page of eBay, it gives you a great eye-opener as to what you can sell and for what price. For example, if we take a look at this seller here who has a feedback score of 579, he managed to sell this item here 121 times for a price of $7.95. So if this seller with a feedback score of 579 who managed to sell this product 121 times in the last 30 days managed to get his item up on the first page of eBay under the keywords that generated over $85,000 in the sales earnings, he is doing something right. And it gives us hope that we can also make it in this niche. It goes to show that if you have a great item with an amazing title as well as a price, you can make sales and make a profit. So when doing a niche research, you have to be very specific. You have to have the same exact items or very similar items to the sellers you are competing against. But at the same time, you also have to be better. So if that means a better sales price, a better title, a better photo, you just need to be better than your competition. So this is how you find opportunities in the niche.